Welcome to the PvP Show. It's a hobby podcast. It's a self-development podcast. He talks about reselling. He reviews movies and TV shows. It's a life podcast. Look, it's everything but the kitchen sink. Here's PvP.
Right, this is the PvP Show. I'm here with my friend Sonia. We just finished coming out of seeing The Secret Life of Pets. And we're going to go ahead and do a little movie review and talk about our thoughts on the movie. This is a movie review. This will have spoilers, so definitely just please be aware. This is definitely has some spoilers in it. Sonia, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you doing?
Tremendous. All right. Sonia, so we just came out of seeing The Secret Life of Pets. So what were your thoughts?
I thought it was great. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I mean, the graphics were so amazing. I could have watched it, I feel like, without audio, and I still would have enjoyed it. It was so cute to watch and to listen to.
I enjoyed it as well. I thought that the colors were amazing. I thought that like some of the stuff was like super photorealistic. Like I think like the Viper, right? Like his face looked goofy, but like the way the body looked and like the scales and the dogs and their noses, you could see like all the little cracks in their noses. It looked amazing.
I wonder if they worked with real animals and like used some sort of technology to mimic or create.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I think that kind of technology exists. I was actually looking at it. They do it for humans. They turn like dancing humans into like dancing shapes.
Yeah.
With different. Yeah. Yeah, so they probably could do that for animals.
The pros, we thought that visually it looked amazing. Like, did you have any cons? Were there anything that you thought was kind of not so much? I had some. I mean, we're going to discuss it, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I feel like they could have just developed the storyline a little bit more. Like, I wanted to get more invested in the story, and I felt like by the time I got invested, it was like coming to a close.
Yeah.
So they could have like caught me earlier on with the hook, but overall, it was great. So. I don't have any complaints right now.
No. I thought that just some of the relationships were this convenient. Like the Snowball character, right? Like he was like almost the villain of the movie, and then he just kind of
flipped the switch, and then he was on the good side just because it was convenient for him.
Yeah,
unrealistic. The bunny has more convictions than that.
Exactly. The bunny, he was sold me on being the villain, but then he ends up kind of befriending him at the drop of a dime.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about that. And also, like the relationship between Duke and Max, like those are the two main characters. Like I think they just became too friendly too quick. I felt a little invested in them because you saw them going through these ups and downs. Yeah. But I just thought their relationship, I just thought it was a little convenient as well. Those are my cons.
Yeah, I mean they went through some hard times together though. That bonds two people and two cats. I mean two dogs.
I mean, and like I was confused. Like, did this all happen like within the day, or?
I think it was in the course of one work day because they got back to the owner's house before she was home from work.
Yes, but it felt like a lot longer than that. Like a lot happened. You know what I'm saying?
Happens.
My main criticism of just like of these animated movies is, and this is like it's like a bigger thing. Like I just think that a lot of these animated movies, they are a little bit demeaning to men though, because the men always like are goofs, and like the women are the strong ones beating everybody up and doing all that. That's what I don't like.
Well, what about the heroic female dog at the end? What was her name? Gidget. Yeah. What about her?
Not so much how the characters themselves are, but I don't like that. Like they do that in so many of these animated movies where I just make the men look weak and the women are the strong ones. They're the bossy ones, and the men are just like bumbling idiots.
When you were saying that, I was hearing the opposite because you always hear women being portrayed as the weak ones and men being the strong.
No, not at all.
You're saying that. So this is true. So for animated movies and
a lot of animated movies, nowadays especially, you're seeing that a lot.
No, I don't ever see that.
Okay, I saw that in this one, but I mean,
see more movies than me. But I feel like the trend historically in movies has been for men to be portrayed as much stronger and much more like dominating.
No, traditionally, and I'm not saying that that's the way it always needs.
Switch on you. You don't like that. You don't.
No, because it just emasculates men. You know what I'm saying?
I think men could take it.
But I just think if it's going on for it, because it's been going on for a while now, and I'm not saying that the woman has to always be the damsel in distress. The woman could be strong, but the man could be strong too. He doesn't have to be, like I said, a bumbling idiot.
Yeah, I think maybe movie producers are trying to play with that paradigm now, especially because people are fighting towards equality, and they don't want women to be portrayed in a certain way. So perhaps they're overcompensating.
Yeah,
but it'll balance out eventually.
I hope so. But overall, in the scale from 1 to 10, like how do you rate this movie?
Oh, that's hard. Entertainment value, I would give it like an 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very entertaining.
It was.
I wouldn't call it like any, it's not like something that'll become a classic, not like a Finding Nemo or anything like that.
Yes.
Like, if Finding Nemo were a 10, this movie is like a 3,
Wow, that's big.
Finding Nemo was amazing. This movie will never have that sort of reputation. It's just really entertaining and cute, but there's nothing super memorable about it.
But overall, what would you give it? Like you said, entertainment value super high, but classic-wise, not so much. But if there was something kind of in the middle of that, how would you rate the movie from 1 to 10?
1 to 10, I would give it like a 6.5.
6.5? That's pretty good. I'm actually going to go give it a 7 because I really was entertained. We were laughing.
Yeah, I was smiling the whole time.
Exactly. We had a really good time.
Yeah.
I almost even started getting a little knotted up at the end. The end was really cute. I would give this movie like a 7.
Okay.
7. Yeah, I'm very happy with that because I agree with you. It's not like I'm going to remember this movie 100%, but entertainment-wise, and you could take the family to it, super entertaining.
Yeah, and I would watch it again in like a year or two, and I would be happy to watch it.
Yeah, but comes on cable, just throw it on. Why not?
I remember this. This is a great movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Sonia, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna on the post. On the blog post for this particular episode, I'll go ahead and I'll leave Sonia's links if you want to get in contact with her.
Yeah.
And this is the PvP show, and we're done. Boom.
Thanks for listening. Your support is appreciated. Please remember to subscribe, rate, and review. Visit pvpfromnj.com for more. And remember, living is giving.